Hello traders, this is Dion. Welcome to my channel. Alright, before I go any further, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and join my free Telegram channel where I share trading tips and free signals. Alright, so today in this video, I'm going to talk about trend lines. Alright, trendline liquidity. So if you don't know what liquidity is, what I mean by liquidity is your stop losses, okay, or your buy stops or your sell stops. It's basically those areas where a lot of traders lose their money. Those areas that seem to be obvious that you have to take a trade here, but for some reason they just don't work in a long run. Those are the areas that I'm talking about, and there are a lot of types of liquidity. Okay, some of it come through inducements. There's a video on that. Some of it comes through double tops or relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows. But in this video, I just want to talk about trendline liquidity. Okay, because this is a bit more obvious. A lot of us have fallen for this trap. Okay, now when it comes to trend lines, most of us, when we just start trading, it's very obvious. You are told that the market, if it's in a bullish market, it starts making these higher highs. Okay, so you just have to connect these two lows here. All right, and then on the third drop here, you can enter a trade. And in most cases, you find that even if you enter a trade, you are given the stop losses tend to be big actually, because it's very hard for you to put a really good stop loss, because you are basing your entry just on a trend line. You don't know why it has to react to that trend line. You have no idea. The only thing that you have in your mind is that the market, as I was told, is supposed to bounce off the trend line. But why is it supposed to bounce off that trend line? That is the question you should be asking yourself. Okay, so in trading, even if you are an SMC trader, you can be trapped with this trend line liquidity. You'll be especially when you just started smart money concepts, and then you see the market doing this. It looks so in uniform. Okay, it's very easy to fall for this trap. Now, I want you to be avoiding this trap. I want you actually to use this to your advantage. If you have watched my past videos or you're already in my free Telegram channel, you see some of the markings. I mark trend line liquidity in most of my entries. Okay, so it's opposite. There are people that are looking for the market to bounce off these resistance trend line or support trend line, and then there's me who is looking forward for this to be killed. All right, for this to be killed, for the market to go all the way down like this, because this is what's happening. Someone may be expecting the market to bounce off here, okay, but for you, you are seeing this as liquidity. There are a lot of stop losses just down here, and then the market comes down, okay, takes out that liquidity. All the money that was here, all the money that was down here has been taken out. And in this case, people now will start thinking this is now a breakout to the downside. Now they start drawing new trend lines. They start doing this again. So that's what happens. And then all of a sudden, the market was just going very well. And then you have that sudden movement to the upside. It's very strong in most cases. Just takes out all that liquidity that was up there. Okay. Yeah. So that is the topic for today. It's not going to be a long video. I just want to make this short. This is why I'm just focusing on the trendline liquidity. So let me just okay, let's just search for, okay, let me just look for my chart. Okay, we don't have to go that far. Okay, so this is my current chart. This is the, yeah, this one I even drew some training. Okay, this is the forward chart. Okay. Okay, so I sent a signal somewhere here. If you were in the what, in the Telegram channel, you would have caught this one here. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. When you've already mapped your structure, okay, you have done your structure mapping, this is what you need to be focusing on. I want you to go back to your IG. I don't want you to just be listening to me. Just go back to your charts and then just start identifying these things. It's very easy. It's very obvious. Okay. Let's say after this change of character here, the market was going up. Okay. The market was going up. So there's someone who was connecting dots. Okay. There are a lot of types of liquidity, okay, but today we're just doing trend line. All right, so imagine you were marking, okay, you are marking your trend lines like that, connecting. We are going to the upside, and then the market takes you out like this. And this is what happens. This is what confuses a lot of traders. In this case, the market will give you this. Okay, you say it has broken to the downside, and then you start marking. Now here you are marking like this. Okay, you are marking like this, and then it starts going to the downside now suddenly. Okay, like that. This is how we mark trend lines. Okay, it starts going to the downside. You're like, okay, I'm sure the market will go all the way down, and then suddenly what happens? It takes you out. In your mind, you start thinking, no, there was already something up there. Okay, there was already something up there. I just didn't see it. So in your mind now, you try to connect these. Okay, these two right here. This is what happens in our minds, especially when you don't know what you are doing. We come up with a lot of theories in our minds. You don't even know why you are doing that. You are just doing it. All right? In your mind, you are like, I'm going to sell here. And then what happens? It's like it's just trying to take you out. This is very frustrating if you don't know where the market is going or where you are. All right, but for some people who already know what they are supposed to be looking for, you can already see where the market is coming from here. Okay, here you can already see the market where it's coming from. Okay, you see where the market is reacting to. Okay, there's that single candle order block. So for you as a proper SMC trader, when you see something like this, you even need to be glad, because that's a lot of liquidity. This is where the market moves very fast. This should give you that confidence to enter. If you enter the trade somewhere here, you have to be very confident that the market is going to pull through there. Okay, so let's move on. There was a break of structure here. Just go to even on YouTube, see how people mark their trend lines. Okay, now if you ask anyone, why do you trade trend lines? What is the idea behind trend lines? They'll start telling you it's because of the buying pressure and the selling pressure. The resistance trend line is because there are a lot of sellers. The support trend line is because there's a lot of buyers. Okay, so at that point, that's where they are trying to buy, and on resistance, that's where they are trying to sell. Guys, if it was that simple, we would just be billionaires, I'm telling you. Okay. All right. So it's just go to your charts and then start connecting these things. Just start connecting them and then see what happens. Okay? Look at that. Okay, so here this is what happens. Okay, you've already connected to here, and then it even bounces off your support resistance. Okay, it bounces off your support resistance, and then what happens afterward? It comes out, and then when it comes out, in your mind, this is a break to the downside. Okay, now I know we are not doing the equal highs or equal lows, but here for me I can already see that there are equal highs there, relatively equal highs just there. And then from there there's also these two. They are very easy to connect, these two. Okay, you should notice where the market is like exploding, where it's like exploding significantly. Those are some of the areas uh, where most traders are killed. Okay, like here. Okay, and then also there's that double top there. That's a lot of liquidity. Okay, so if you entered here, you can see there was a break of structure here. Okay, and then there's that order block there. You can see it. This one right here. This is what happens, guys. This is what happens. Okay, for some of us, when we enter a trade, we are not just entering. Even if it doesn't go my way, at least I know why I'm taking it. Okay, I've seen the daily, I've seen the 4-hour chart, I know what I'm doing on that 1 minute chart. Okay, so just be careful if you are, especially if you are an SMC trader. Especially if you're an SMC trader, it's very embarrassing, guys, to be falling for these things. Okay, it's very embarrassing. So just go to your charts. Okay, next I'll try to do the double tops, or look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It started all the way up there. Okay, it's very easy to draw. Very easy. Yeah, you put it like that, and then you just start waiting. When I see this, it actually makes me happy because I know there are people that are donating money that I'm supposed to take. Guys, in trading, it's kill or be killed. Someone else has to die for you to for you to get these coins. Okay? Somebody else has to be frustrated for you to get these coins. This was just recent. This was just, I know when I post some of these free signals, I don't show everything. I don't show everything. Yeah, because it's a lot of work. It's really a lot of work. Yeah, but at certain stages, it's just obvious. I'm telling you, if you just do a lot of back testing, you'll start noticing certain things even before they happen. You even start doing projections on your own. Okay. So that is my aim when I'm doing these mentorships. And by the way, the mentorship program is up and running. You can join if you want. So if you've made it this far, thank you for watching this video. And until next time, enjoy your weekend.